Can you hear me? Can you also see the screen? Yes. Okay. So let's start now. There's only 1 minute left. Oh. So today, this is our TMO 2026 final round mock review. So this is like a simulation on your actual test. Okay. So this is primary one. If you are not grade one or primary one, please go back to your main breakout room. Okay. So, house rules. First, turn on camera at all times. Mute your microphones unless asked to unmute. And then, wait lang. Oops. And then, do not annotate on the slides and be polite and respectful to everyone. Please do note, I will be putting all of you in mute. If you have any questions, you can type it in the chat box or you can raise your hand. As long as the question is related to the um problem that we are solving or the previous problem we've solved. Okay? Okay. Let's do number one. According to the pattern shown below, what should be the number filled in the blank? So for number patterns, you all you have to do is to look at how much is the each number between each term is increasing. So what does that mean? For example, you look at 3, how much did you add to 3 to get 4? So that is plus 1, correct? 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Next, you look at 4. How much did you add to get 7? So that is 4 plus 3. That is 7. Okay? 7 plus 11. That is 4. And then 11 plus 18. That is 7. So you see here, it's kind of like a random. There is no consistent number that is being added. Sometimes, diba, when you see that all plus 1, all plus 3, this one, it seems random. So that means this is not the pattern. Another pattern that you could try is what we call Fibonacci. So what is Fibonacci? It just means that the current term is the sum of the previous terms before it. So for example, if you look at here 7, this is the sum of 3 and 4. And it gives you 7, like this. Diba? 3 plus 4, that is going to be 7. And in order for this to be a Fibonacci pattern, it needs to be what? Consistent all throughout. So it needs to be the same. 4 and 7, you check. It should give the next term, which is 11. See? So far, it is working. And then, to confirm lastly, what's our rule? No annotating, please. Thank you. Okay. To confirm last, you need to confirm the pattern first. You have 7 and 11. If you add that together, that would give you 18. So that's your pattern. Now, to get what you are looking for, you do 11 plus 18. 11 plus 18, and you get the answer 29. So that's the pattern. And that's the answer. You get it? No questions so far? Okay, let's do number 2. Tom is 8 years old now and Jimmy will be 16 years old 2 years later. What is the difference between their ages? So, you know that Tom now is 8 years old. Where did we get this? From here, given in the problem. And then Jimmy will be 16 years old 2 years later. So Jimmy now is just going to be 16 minus 2. Because 2 years later just means 2 years from now. Or 2 years after from now. So you minus it, you get 14. Okay? So, difference, they are asking for the difference. What's the operation when you ask for difference? This is subtraction. Diba? Sum, if you remember, sum is equal to addition. And difference means subtraction. So that means you just subtract Jimmy and Tom's age all together. 14 minus 8, you get 6. And that is the answer. Get this? Okay, number 3. John has 5 children, in which 2 of them are girls. How many sons does John have? So what does sons mean? When we say sons, these are boy children. When we say daughter, that means girl children. So if you are a boy, you are a son to your mom. If you are a girl, you are a daughter to your mom and your dad. Okay? Now, Josh has 5 children and then 2 of them are girls. Minus 2, that is 3 boys or 3 sons. George, you have a question? I think you are
I was
muted.
gonna say that the answer was 3.
What did you say?
I was gonna say that the answer was 3.
Yes, very good. Okay. So the
Cause
answer here,
I know that 2 plus 3 equals 5.
yes, very good. And if you check that, 2 girls plus 3 boys, that is 5 children. Okay, very good. Number 4, Derek has 20 sweaters. Sammy has 9 fewer sweaters than Derek. How many sweaters do they have in total? So Derek has 20 sweaters. Derek has 20. Sammy has 9 fewer, or fewer also means lesser or less. And less in math means subtraction or minus. Right? So, Sammy has 20 minus 9, which is 11 sweaters. Okay? So, you see this. Derek has 20. Sammy has 11. Total is going to be equal to, you add them together to get the total, and you have 31. And that's the answer. Okay. No questions. 3 boxes contains apples, pears, and bananas, but the labels are all wrong. The box labeled apples doesn't contain pears. What is in the box labeled bananas? So you imagine you have 3 boxes like this. Okay? And they all have names written to them. This is apples. This is pears. And this is bananas. Now, they say that the labels are all wrong. That means if you have a box labeled apples, it's not gonna contain any apples. Correct? So, on this first box, you list the possible fruits here. Now, the first box, it says apples. So, since the boxes are all labeled wrong, like this, labels are wrong, you see that? You know that since it is named apples, this doesn't contain apples, correct? And secondly, it says here, box labeled apples does not contain pears. So, this is the box labeled apples. They also said that it doesn't contain pears. So that means the correct one here, this box actually contains bananas. So the correct answer here is bananas. Okay, in this box. So this is the correct fruit inside. Okay. Now, let's go to pears. Still, you have apples. Oops. Still, you have apples and you have pears. Now, we are not listing bananas here because we already know that bananas are on this box. Okay? So, this is labeled pears. That means since they are all labeled wrong, this box doesn't contain actually pears. Get it? So, what is left here is apples. So that means the box with the name pears or the label pears, it actually contains apples. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. This one has bananas. Just imagine they are bananas like that. And this one has apples. So since you only have three fruits, since this one is apples, this one is apples and bananas, the remaining fruit is going to be what? Pears. Here. Inside that box. So, what's the question? What is in the box labeled bananas? This is your box that is labeled bananas. And inside it is actually pears. So, that's the answer. You have a question? So, you just remove each time what you know. So that on the last one, you can guess correctly. You have a question?
Pears.
I cannot hear properly. What did you say?
Pears.
Pears. Okay, very good. George, Louis, do you have a question?
Earlier, I had a question and I was really confused because it said the box labeled apples does not contain pears. Of course,
Yes.
because I was thinking, of course, it wouldn't contain pears because wouldn't it would be apples if it was right.
Yeah, but it isn't apples also because it says
I
labels
got
are.
confused. I got confused.
You understand this now?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right. Let's go to this one. 3 apples is equal to 6 peaches. 2 pears is equal to 4 peaches. How many peaches are there if there is 1 apple and 1 pear? Okay, so let's try to draw them. I'll just try to draw them nicely, or let's use letters na lang. So, it says here apples. You have 3 apples. And that is equal to 6 peaches. So, peach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, it says here, 3 apples, you have 6 peaches. So, that's why you have 3 apples here, an equal sign, and 6 peaches. So, the way you read this is vertically, ha. It's not horizontally. Okay, now, if you look at this, if you distribute each of the apple to each of the pears, 1 apple is paired to 2 pears, like this. Ba? Like that. You see that? 1 apple is paired to 2 pears, like this. See? You got it so far? Now, let's draw the next sentence. It says here, 2 pears. So let's write P and P, which means pears, is equal to peaches. So let's just write PC. 4 peaches. PC means peaches. So like this. So if also you distribute the peaches to the pairs, what do you get? One pair also is distributed to 2 peaches, like this. See? You got it? Now, the question is, 1 apple and 1 pear, how many peaches are there? So let's pick 1 apple here. Here, let's pick 1 apple like this. Diba? And that would be equal to 2 pairs. You see that? So now, you know that pairs are also equal to 2 peaches. Oops. So 1 pair, again, equal to 2 peaches, like this. Do you understand the diagram so far? PC, 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 and PC. See? It's just the same, right? 1 pair is equal to 2 peaches. Same here as well. 1 pair is also equal to 2 peaches. Okay? Now, let's pick 1 apple. 1 apple is this whole thing here. Gonna draw it's like a Christmas tree. That is 1 apple. This is also 1 pear. Okay? So, how many peaches are there if you choose 1 apple and 1 pear? You just count. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So, the answer here is 6 peaches. You follow? Matthew, you have a question?
Why there are 3 on this?
What do you mean 3?
This, in this. This.
The apple?
In the question. In the question.
Oh, it doesn't say 3 in your class marker?
There are 3 too.
Oh, I see. Here in the side.
Yes, this.
I think that is for because you see the first question that I presented, it has a Chinese translation right after here. So I think that's why there's like a 3 there after the question mark and then Chinese translation after. Okay. Let's do number 7. Find the value of this whole thing. Now, what can you do? You can do left to right. So it's okay to do left to right if you know how to minus negative numbers. So for example, this one, 15 minus 9, this is 6. But if you look at this, 15 minus 21, can this happen? It cannot happen. Why? Remember when you are subtracting, it should be large number minus a small number. It cannot be the other way around. So here, in 15 minus 21, this is the small number 15. And this is the large number. So that's why you cannot do it left to right. Okay, so what can you do? Step 1, add all plus numbers. What are plus numbers? These are the numbers that has plus signs to the left of them. For example, 15, 15, 28. These are plus numbers because they have a plus sign to the left of them. So you add all the plus numbers, that is 15 plus 15 plus 28, that is equal to 58. Okay? Now, second step, add all the minus numbers. So just like the plus numbers, the minus numbers are those numbers that have minus sign before them. So what's an example of this? Minus 9. You have minus 9. You have minus 21. And you have minus 12. So if you add them together, 9 plus 21 plus 12, that is going to be equal to 42. That's correct? Okay, step 3, find the difference between the two groups. So you have 58 minus 42, and that is equal to 16. That's the answer. Okay, I see some raised hands. Jared, you have a question?
Yung sa number 6 po yung question.
What did you say? The number 6 is?
Yung sa number 6, so paano naging 3 apples? Tapos ano, 3 apples equals to 6 peaches.
Oh, okay. Sige, let's go back to number 6 in a while. Angelina, you have a question? I can't hear you. Oh, no. Can you type in na lang your question? How about Jason? You have a question? I think you're muted, Jason. You click the blue button. Yes, you have a question, Jason?
My answer is also 16.
Oh, okay, very good. Aaron, you have a question?
The number 6,
Huh?
I think the number 6, I think the answer is 4.
Really? Ah, sige, let's do this again. Where is let's go back to number 6. Oh, is this the right question for number 6?
Yes.
This is? Yes. Okay. So, one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So, again, you have 3 apples. A, A, A. And you have 6 peaches. One, two. Oops. These are your 3 apples. These 3 apples are just the same as if you have 6 peaches. Oh, peaches pala, not pears. That's why. Sige, sorry. I misread. Okay. Thank you for raising this one. So you have peaches, peaches, and peaches. I misread that. I thought it was pears. Sorry. So, for this one, you are correct. The apples, if you look at it, it is already 2 peaches. Peaches, peaches, peaches. It's a perfect distribution. Thank you so much for that one. Now, pears, it's also like this. You also distribute it because pears is 4 peaches. You are correct. Peaches, peaches. And then you have this. Right? You agree now? You agree? Okay, now you just choose one apple and one pear. Because they're both letter P, no? Okay, like that. So, you just count how many peaches are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Very good. Okay. No violent reactions. Sorry for that, teacher misread. Okay. 1, A is a one-digit number. What is the value of A if the equation below is correct? Jacob, you have a question?
Yeah. How is this allowed in this question? Is it for example like that? So the answer is A.
Okay. Oh, other questions or you just want to answer? Where? Who's got a question? Question ha? Okay, you have a question? All right, let's do number 8. If A is a one-digit number, what is the value of A if the equation below is correct? So you just work backwards. You have 17 minus 9, and that would give you equal to A. So that means 17 minus 9, that is equal to 8. And before you answer that, you need to check. For example, if you replace A with 8, does it give you 9 if you do 17 minus 8? It
Yes.
does, right? So that
Yes.
means the answer is 8. Okay? All right. Oh, this is for grade 1. You need to go back to the main breakout room. Just click leave breakout room, not leave meeting. Okay. Find the value of this one. So, what are we gonna do? If you notice, the numbers 2, 3, 4, 1 keeps on repeating, right? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I'm just gonna solve one of this. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1, that is equal to 10. That means the other 2, 3, 4, 1 are also equal to 10. Okay? So this is 10, 10, and 10. If you add them all together, 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is equal to 30. And that's the answer. Okay? Let's do number 10. If C is a one-digit number, what is the value of C if the equation is correct? So, you can try all the numbers. And what is a number that when you minus by 14 would give that same number? So, you can try up until you get 14 minus 7. That is just equal to 7. So, that means C is equal to 7. And that's the answer. If you encounter something like this, you can just ask yourself, what is the half of 14? Okay. All right. Number 11. Find the value of, is this the same one from kanina? From earlier? Okay. So we know how to solve this already. This is equal to 60. Okay. If each child receives 3 pencils, there are 5 left over. If each child receives 4 pencils, there are 2 pencils short. How many children are there? So how do we solve this? So, first of all, you don't know how many children you have, right? You just know how many each child receives and how many is extra or lacking. Correct? So, if you have, let's say, if you have 2 children and they each receive 3 pencils, for example, so how many pencils would you have? 2 children receiving 3 pencils each. So that would be 3 plus 3, and then there are 5 left over. So that would be 11 pencils. And that should be equal to the number of pencils also if they are receiving 4 pencils each. So 4 pencils each, it says here 4 plus 4, and then they have 2 pencils short. So you minus 2, that is equal to 6 pencils. Is this equal? Is 11 equal to 6? No, right? So it is not 2 children. You get it? Now let's try. 4 children. You have 3 pencils each. So how do you solve this? You have 4 children, so that is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and you have 5 that will be left over. So the total of pencils will be 17. You get it so far? Now, if they receive 4 pencils each, the total would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and it would be lacking 2. That's why we're minusing 2. So this is equal to 14. Okay? Is 17 and 14 equal to each other? Because the number of pencils did not change. It's just that you are distributing them differently. Okay? So, this is not the answer. 4 children is not the answer. But as you can see, the number of pencils are getting close to each other. For example, 11 and 6 is farther from 17 and 14. So that means we must be close now to our real answer. So let's try 6 children. 3 pencils each, that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the 5 extra. That is 23 pencils. Now, if you have 4 pencils each, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 2. That is equal to 21. So again, the answer is not 6 children because 23, the number of pencils are not the same when we solve them. So let's try 7 children. Okay, 7 children, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the additional 5 extra, that is equal to 26. Okay? Now, if you give them 4 each, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then minus 2, that would be equal to 26. So now we have our answer because the number of pencils are now equal to each other. So the answer here is 7 children. Or in your class marker, you can just answer 7. So you just try